Okay, Dragon Quest Builders 2. Last time I streamed this, I don't know, I built a fucking, like, puff house and it got real weird. There was, a slide directly into the house. I made, like, a minecart segment. But yeah, I'm now on the third island. I didn't get too far in the third island because I wanted to at least do some of it on stream. Like the beginning of it. So this is like the first 20 minutes of the third island. I'll explain what happened. So you get here. The people back at the base want you to fortify the base because, you know, you escape from prison, the monsters know where you are, the children of Hargon, whatever. And, they want you to go to Moonbrooke, which is here, to possibly recruit some soldiers to help defend the base. So you get here, and they lost the war. Things are totally fucked up. You can see in the distance there, there's a ton of monsters. And, yep. They're all there. They're just waiting to attack. And you have to kind of, like, clear out the monsters from this broken down castle, which, I did. And here we are. And then they kind of want you to, like, rebuild some of it, and then deal with some crusty frame rates. By the way, I think the frame rates might be better in handheld mode. I could be wrong on this. So there's the king. I don't know why the fuck you're up here, but okay. Still much work to be done in the castle at present. Only the throne room is fortified. Let us begin here and expand outwards. I think it is best that you move all the crafting stations you require into the throne room. What the devil? A grubby workroom? Yes. We have to protect the builder if he works out in the open. So be it. Do as you will. Find a stone workbench, a forge, an anvil, and a bonfire. Okay. Yep, I can do that. So again, when you start a new island, you don't have a goddamn thing. Moonbrooke is actually from Dragon Quest II, so the plot is going to reference the game a lot. Okay, so... Okay, understood. Some monsters appear. I know, Malroth. How the fuck are you stopping time? What the hell? We have this power? How did you lose with this power? You're gonna keep attacking wave after wave forever and ever. Don't let that distract you from the task at hand. We'll hold them back while you grab the workstations. Okay. Well, I'm not chop suey. I can do a little something here. Oh wait, no. The expression is chop liver. There we go. Wake up. Blah, 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 makeup. Okay. So, I've got the required items here. And, oh shit, this item is very big. I'll just put that on Malroth. The king is pissed. It is now a grubby workroom. Okay, crafting stations are now in place. Those skeletons have us surrounded with their watchful sockets, ever fixated upon us. It may prove difficult to leave the castle grounds, but leave we must, gather materials. like I said, I read through this very quickly. I hope that's okay. This is, as many of you know, this was not a full playthrough. Focus on building and gathering materials. I'll smash any monster that gets in your way. We do make a good team. Even though Malroth is probably going to end up being a real spoiler later on. Warwick wants to join the team too. Got Zooks. Also, for anyone who doesn't know, tomorrow I'll be at Long Island RetroCon. Google it. I have a panel at 3:30. I have some cursed items left, but mostly I'll just be hanging out and talking and, you know, signing and stuff like that. It'll be fun. So, stop by. I have Redbox guitar picks. I can give out some of those. So, is it going to be filmed? I don't think this one will be filmed, but you should come. If you're anywhere near Long Island. But you should definitely come if you're from Australia. You can make it if you leave now. Wait, no, you can't. We have a potato patch. The bally thing's jolly well snowed over. For the life of me, I can't remember which one of these piles it's under. Be a good sport and dig up a potato and roast it on the bonfire for me, would you? A jacket potato would be champion. I have potato farms in Minecraft. And now I will have my own potato. In this game. I got the pen tool, by the way, so I can build blueprints. That's awesome, dudes. Thank you, skeleton dudes. Capital. I'm just gonna do as they said, and not drive myself nuts with the skeletons. Also, boy, do they slow them frame rates down. But this game is too good portable for me to, you know, have wanted it on PS4. You're not meant to fight, you're meant to build. We just gotta let them do it. How are the frame rates late game-ish on the Switch? Are they tolerable? It's tolerable for sure, but there's still some slowdown and some shitty frame moments, so you have to weigh that out. Oh, nice. New weapon. Okay, good. Yes. Max HP increased. Oh yeah, there's no point for me fighting here. Oh, I found the potatoes. I do love how each island in this game feels distinctly different from the last. That has been a joy. Even though this game, it's not perfect, it is one of the most addicting games I've played in a very long time. And one of the reasons is it's very varied. And I enjoy the building as much as I enjoy the exploration, and the story's fine. Not really playing it for that, but it's alright. I like the characters, even Brittany, kind of. Malroth is dying. Shit, dude. Okay, you're good now. You're good. Yeah, we need them taters. I'm pretty hungry myself, actually. What we need's a few good old-fashioned taters. I need to build a sword now. Do I have the materials for that? I need steel. Ingot. Yep, no steel here. Haven't learned it yet. Got tomatoes and potatoes and my peas. I'm eating this one, sorry. Sorry, you don't get to eat that one. I forgot to cook. Might be helpful to create more campfires. What do I not have? I don't have enough oil. I need slimes to get oil. Start cooking some iron. It'll come in handy. Okay. Vinny, this game is too violent, guys. There are too many swords and skeletons. Yeah, I know. Them violence in video game. I mean, look at this dude. Look how violent this man is. Oh, shit. The fuck? What's happening to your face? Eat your fucking potato. Tell you what, cooking games make me want to cook. Don't blame yourself. Your whole generation is weak, not just you. Wow. Many more soldiers than this survived the monster's assault, but they let their cowardice get the better of them. They fled the castle to save their skins. I've been fighting for 50 years now. It is all I know. Do not let me catch you trying to end this war. It's too rare a thing to find one's meaning in life. I prithee, builder, do not take that away from me. Wow. Oh, some Monkey Ball news. So Monkey Ball Banana Blitz, which is not the best game in the series, it's fine. They're, you know, re-releasing it on Switch and a bunch of other platforms, and there will be no motion controls if you don't want to use them. So you can play it with an analog stick. Which makes the game at least a little better. Vinny, check the stream title. Oh, you're right. I didn't change it to Dragon Quest. The game has more problems than just, the controls, though. They should have ported over Monkey Ball 2. But, alright, fine. We are all wearied from battle and require a place to rest. Build us each a bed and place them within the throne room's walls. It's not enough that you'd make a workshop of my throne room, now it's to serve as a barracks too? Please have patience, your majesty. For the moment, this is our one place of safety. Should we sleep out in the open, we may never wake up. Yo, the tone got kind of, like shit got real when I went to this island. Now, Chad, if you watched the Dream stream yesterday, you should know which kind of pillar that is. Is it Doric, Ionian, or Corinthian? Or is it, you know what? It's imposter. Very good, has no top. You know, your pillar, J, it has no top. That is 100% correct. Vine, perhaps you can build a roof for us? Yeah, we're getting snowed on, Vine. See, before we got here, they were just in a cave. Now we have enough beds for each of us to rest and recuperate after battle. Okay. We have no respect for His Majesty, sorry. One room will not satisfy our needs. We must begin to expand our fortifications. We need more soldiers. Ours is a noble cause, but what the devil do we need to do to rally good men and women to it? We tried using the builder's bell. Do you mean that bell over there? It's been there for as long as I can remember. I haven't the foggiest for what it is, or what it's for. It does have magical powers, yep. It absorbs hearts and makes everyone annoyed. It's good. Okay, so we're gonna strike the bell. We must fortify the immediate area first. I like this. Draw up the plan for fortifications before you begin. I don't know why I like this shit so much. It's just kind of cool. Seeing, like, all these shitty places turn into cool places. By your own doing. Okay, so, it only needs a little bit of fortification. Just needs 8 castle wall and a wooden door.
By Jove! This is one of your builder's blueprints. I've heard tales of such things.
Knock it down and pick up the pieces, you say? Okay. I can't build these yet. So yeah, it's kind of cool, though. You get, like, farm, and then mining, and then castle. We really need another experienced soldier to help us protect you. Yeah, get in there in the faces. You would make an old man risk life and limb to protect this builder and his blasphemous deeds? Wait, isn't this the dude that fought for 50 years? Where was the, here it is, here's the crust pile, okay. Hey, can you fuck off? Thanks. Ho 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 ho! Ooh, double critical. Whoa, whoa, fuck off! I was just about to kill you! Vinny, what's your favorite Dragon Quest enemy? Well, considering this is my first Dragon Quest of any kind, I can only tell you what I've seen in this game. And my favorite enemy... I like the skeletons, they're fun, they make bone puns. The slimes are really cool, too. I like the goodie bags, in some ways. I don't know, the slimes are great. I like their puns and their silliness. You can ride them in this game too, and you can ride them like Randy Marsh rid his balls in that one episode. I need a better hammer. Well, I just want to see if this will work eventually. It has to work eventually, right? Nope. Okay. I see what's going on here, though. You have to really, you gotta really get in there. You gotta build while all your dudes are fighting for you. It really does convey a sense of urgency, even if it is just silly. It's just silly skeleton people. It's hard as bone. Yeah, it's a fucking castle, dude. Dongus. Is that not the blueprint? Wait, what's the blueprint here? What does that need in the corner there? I can't really tell. It's, just more... Alright. Yeah, there's, like, empty spots here, but I think that's later, maybe. I don't know if this door is gonna keep the skeletons out, though. Okay, now before I complete this quest, I need to put a potato on the thing here, because... Vinny, those aren't empty spots, it's snow. Oh. Look, there's... They fell asleep very quickly, didn't they? Okay, at least we got potatoes. Take that, thank you. You guys got any Noit soil? If everyone takes one shit on a potato, we can grow them twice as quick. Okay. We can keep up this momentum, reinforce the rest of the rooms, maybe we'll take the fight to the enemy yet again. Return the castle to its former glory. I've tried ringing that bell before, but no matter how I struck it, it would make no more than a dull thunk. That's right, I have to do it. Go on, Vine, give it a good thwack. Can't say that. The boners can't come in. Can't ring the bell while there's a bunch of skeletons. Oh god, they're healing too now. Boy, I could really use some steel right about now. Just have like infinite reinforcements. Because they're bones, they can do that. Okay, ring bell. Yo, what the fuck? Where'd all these people come from? We just more than doubled the population of this place. The villagers were all just there somewhere. Including Brittany's brethren. Okay, I can make castle wall, castle tile, column, stone step, excuse me, wall lamp. Small table, big table. Emblematic table, wooden stool, wooden toilet. Crate. First aid kit map, small-scale soldier, and well. Vinny, you need to sever their milk supplies. Without calcium, they are powerless. Brittany's attire is what soldiers wear in DQ2. Oh, good to know. Gadzooks, what a terrific toll. The mere sound of it has me feeling 50 years younger. Wood toilet, do you want splinters on your ass cheeks? That's what happens. Ceramics weren't quite invented yet. You know, one thing at a time here. At least it's better than shitting on like an actual like pot or a vase. Or a hole in the ground, only for me to harvest. We heard the bell, and our hearts were filled with hope. Is Moonbrooke finally back in the fight? Zara. Zara is a fellow member of the Moonbrooke Brigade of Guards. When the castle fell, she led the surviving townspeople to safety. Oh, cool. Okay. Looks more lively than when I last saw it. Who's your new friend, Warwick? Warwick. Vinny ceramics have been around for forever, though. But before wood? What, do you think there was a wood toilet before a ceramic toilet? Or what were people shitting in? Just chamber pots and holes and stuff? Bananas and potatoes and peas. Looks like our run-in days are over. You can see that again. Big a believer in children's teachings is the next, but living in the castle's got to be better than dying in a cave. Builder or no builder. Great. Google ancient toilets. It's actually cool. Never in my life did I think I would see... You know what? I'm interested now. I'm actually interested in this topic. I was at Medieval Times fairly recently. I think I told the stream about it. And they have, like, ancient CBT devices. And, you know, like, just other, like, torture things. And, I don't think they had a toilet, but they had stuff that you sit on and it, like, punctures your balls. So that was fun. Yeah, lots of weird shit that they have in, like, this museum of torture. You have to buy, like, a ticket to it. It's, like, $2. You go in there, and then you just see all this, like, CBT. It's crazy. Single slap of the clanger's clapper enough to make you renounce your faith? The fuck? The dialogue is classic. Okay. Went to Medieval Times in Vegas many years back, and the king was Elvis. Are you kidding me? Mike, they really did that? Oh, alright everybody, we're gonna do a joust. Just, alright. That is so Vegas. Hold. Prithee. Well, it was shitty fat Elvis. Well, there's so many different Elvises. Or Elvi, whatever you want to say. Elvis had very many phases. I went through a little bit of an Elvis phase. I still don't know all of Elvis's music, but Elvis was a fascinating figure. Also, Elvis never did no drugs, but no, Elvis was always, like, pretty fucking fascinating, like, his whole story. And, yeah, I mean, there's different phases of Elvis. And then, you know, you get to the later phase, and it's bananas and peanut butter. Someone said, I love Elvis as a concept, as a person, and a musician. I like the concept of Elvis. That was the fascinating thing that made me want to investigate Elvis, is the concept. The musician, very, very good voice, very talented, obviously did so much. But it was more the concept of Elvis, like getting that famous and, like, doing the things that he did. And he died on a toilet. Full circle, absolutely, Vivian. Jesus. So we went from toilets to torture devices to Medieval Times to Elvis, back to toilets. Vinny, watch the clip from the Desert Storm show. The clip is Drug Rant. I'll forget about that. Remind me. If not, I'll try to... Maybe someone in chat can remind me. I'm curious about that now. Alright, anyway. The King's Commandments. Rebuild our battered, broken bastion. Make Moonbrooke Castle mighty once more. I would have you repair the ruined rooms and fortify the fortifications. Rebuild the Great Gate, so that we might sally forth and face the fiends in the field. We also have to repair the ruined citadel, but make it bigger and better than ever. And, yeah, okay. I like that one of these characters just communicates in coughs. Characters are just stuck inside of each other, that's fine. Your wish is my command, your majesty, but I feel I must voice my objections. Cannot abandon the children of Argon's teachings. I cannot become a builder. Please do not command me to do so. Huh. Really? You don't want to quit? They're, like, bad... They're skeletons, and, like... monster mages. I don't get how you could be so into the Children of Hargon's teachings when they're basically taught by, like boars with big asses. And, you know, like monster skeleton men. Hard-headed soldier at heart, cannot renounce my faith any more than I could defy my king's orders. It is the fate of every citizen of Moonbrooke to fight until their dying breath. Any attempt to end this war is the most abominable heresy. What? Everything's always heartfelt conviction and abominable heresy with you, isn't it? How about taking that stick out of your backside and using it to beat up some baddies? Ah, Malroth, would that I could, but... once, one has set their hearts at a certain course, it cannot be easily changed. I will not renounce my religion, but I will aid you in rebuilding the castle. It is a necessary evil if we are to continue this war. That's an interesting story element. It's a little bit of a development there. Again, there's a lot of good character building, even if it is kind of silly at times. The lore, the world building, and if it is based on Dragon Quest II, and obviously it is, you know, that's good stuff. That's like, it's good. It's like good. I got this paddle. I don't know. I don't know why I have it, but I'm gonna make it. Because it's a paddle, and you can use it to, like, blast enemies, apparently. Vinny, oh, you got the DLC. I don't know if that was the DLC, it was just whatever download was there. It was like, hey, do you want to download this stuff? I said yes, but I didn't buy the DLC, I don't think. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, so it's just a paddle. Oh, it's cute. It's got a slime on it. So just all over here, then? Hey, you really want to step on those? I mean, you can if you want. That's fine, I'm not judging. Okay. That should help with the boners. The spikes will take their terrible toll on the enemy even before they get to grips with our deadly soldiers. The more of them you place, the better. Warfare is not only about charging headlong into the enemy, it's about exploiting the weaknesses of your foes. In this case, their own aggression. Our own soldiers are fleeter of foot than the average fiend, but these halls, fill these halls with spike traps, and the invaders shall draw closer to their doom with every step. So who in chat is going to, oh, am I roboting? Am I turning into... Is my voice roboting? No. Oh, the balls music? For a second? That's weird. It was the the Marsh Balls music. So is anyone here that is in chat now actually going to be at the convention tomorrow? Long Island RetroCon? Just seeing... you don't have to answer no. Me and we met last year too. Oh, I think I remember you. I remember some people. It's hard to remember everyone, but... There's, like, faces. There's a couple faces here and there. I'm like, oh, yeah. And then there are people I've met 7 times by now, and I'm just like, hey, are you Craig? Nope. Does it start with a C? Nope, my name is... my name is Zaleb. And, it's literally the most unique name. I'm the only one named Zaleb in the world. And as a result, you should remember that. Nope, don't remember. Doesn't ring a bell.
Yep.
I know what's gonna happen. In a couple minutes, someone's gonna tell me that they googled the fact that there is actually someone named Zaleb in the world. Warhammer, yes. Steel ingots, yes. It'll help you break blocks faster. Fuck yeah. Alright. Yo. Yeah. Okay. So, I can make the steel ingots now? Yes, I can. It's just, iron and coal, so we'll make as many of those as we can. And while that's happening, I can get started on the building. This throne room is getting very crowded. Everyone's just walking on walls at this point. Oh, I forgot to build a door. What the fuck is this thing? It's decorative. Okay. Also, I unlocked ambience. You can see if something is... So this is natural. Then there's ones that are cool. Like, that's cool. And you can turn the ambience of a room into cool, cute, natural... Natural. All that stuff. It's cool. It's another cool little game mechanic that I just unlocked that I did not know about. This is a little bit, like, perfectionist or stupid, but that looks awful. You know, the ruined block. It probably is okay, but it just looks terrible, so let's fix that. Okay. Just a couple more. Potatoes and my peas. Oh, fuck, they're in here! We've got more soldiers now, so they're going down quicker. Just wanted to paddle an enemy. Okay, we're not ready yet. I'm gonna paddle. Here we go, paddle. Yup, it just it just keeps him away from you. That's it. Just knocks him the fuck away. Paddle them into the spikes. Just thinking that.
Yay!
Battle axe. Let's see. How? Oh, the spikes do massive damage. It appears I need to make more spikes because they're really doing fantastic against these boners. Wasn't there someone that tried to survive on potatoes alone? The fuck is that emote like? Super Big Bird is God? It's Matt Damon from The Martian? Wait, what? You mean Mark Damon? From The Room? Oh, I see. It was Matt Damon. Yes, that... I thought you were talking about the Big Bird thing, and I was very confused for a moment, but the truth is you were talking about the potato thing that I was just mentioning, where Matt Damon in The Martian had to eat potatoes just over and over and over again. I mean, at least you could do a lot with potatoes, as long as you're not just doing the same thing with them every time. Can't be that healthy, though, right? But if you don't have any, like, salt or butter, or, you know, if you don't have a means to fry the potatoes, you're gonna have a real hard time with that shit. I can give one fighter a sword. It's alright, you want this sword, yes. Yes, you do. You definitely want that sword, that's a good one. Now I can break much faster. You don't like shit fried potatoes? No. I was at a Dunkin' Donuts today, and I think it's near a retirement home, or maybe not a retirement home, that's like just like a senior center. They didn't seem particularly happy. In fact, every time I've been to this Dunkin' Donuts, it's just miserable. So, anyway, I'm there, and I hear, "No! Stop! No, you don't do that! Behave!" From this loud old lady. And it was like one full table. They have tables at this Dunkin' Donuts. One full table of, like, old women and maybe a couple younger women, and one, like crusty old man with, I shit you not, a glove, a baseball glove, just making weird noises. "No, you don't do that when girls show up!" And he was just going like, "Mom." This is not a lie. This story is not a lie. I almost recorded it on my fucking phone. But then they stopped. Like, he stopped grumbling, she stopped saying, "No!" And then I just said, "Alright, time to leave." It was very disturbing. I think he was just being like a crusty, perverted old man, is what I think was happening. I think that he was just getting, like, reprimanded. It's hard to say. Again, I wasn't there the whole time. I walked in as the argument, as the reprimanding was happening. I was like, what the fuck? I put him in my bar. Since I played Neverhood the other day, that song has been in my head. Just been in my head over and over and over and over and over again. I don't know why he had a glove, like a baseball glove. What, you don't know that he was streaming? You just scared me a little bit because I realize now, like, all the IRL streamers that exist now, when they get older, are they gonna stop IRL streaming? I don't think so. They're gonna be streaming to Instagram at the age of, like, 70. Like, yeah. Those are my old man noises. I'm telling you, old people, our generation, well, I'm a little older than you, so I'll be there first, but we're, in the grand scheme of things, we're pretty damn close, all of us. But this, let's say this chunk of everyone who's here now watching my streams, whatever ages you may be, let's call it Generation Vine, or a Boomer, if you will. God, I hate myself for saying that so much. But it's gonna be real weird in about 30, 40 years. 50 years. But if you think about it, it was already kind of weird, because we have, like, old hippies now. And, like, these are the people that were, like, fucking and smoking pot in the 60s. Free love, man. And, like, now they're, like, 70, and they're still going to Rolling Stones show, and their skin is leather. And then there's Willie Nelson, who's still alive, and still smoking copious amounts of weed. And then you have, like, their generation of old people who are smoking jazz cigarettes. You know, like, going to, like, nightclubs and smoking jazz cigarettes and getting, manic off of this, cannabis stuff. Now those people are 100. The fuck? What is life? There's no... You met Neil Young when you were 10 at a train show. What do you mean you met Neil Young? Like, did you... Like, was it a brief meeting, or did you actually get a chance to, like, hang out and talk with him? Was it just like, hello? I mean, you were 10, so how would you know? Neil Young is a very crusty man. Like, I love Neil Young. Huge Neil Young fan. But you watch him in, like, interviews, or just him, you know, just how he is. Dude is, like, very crotchety. Full of piss and vinegar. You know, like, maximum levels of crust. But, you know, he does it his way. He does whatever the fuck he wants, and he does it the way he wants to do it. And I say, at this point, who the fuck is gonna question Neil Young? Who's gonna tell him that, Nirvana podcast, they were surmising that if Kurt Cobain lived to be an old man, he would be probably something like Neil Young. Just that kind of dude. So, I can see that. I can definitely see that. I just want to place these things just so I can continue making lots of Ingyat, he was into toy trains, so I went into his tent and sat on a chair in this room, and dude was playing with trains. I was talking to him, I didn't know who he was. He has his own private tent. He didn't kick me out. Probably 1990. Jesus. You just wander into Neil Young's tent at a train show? That seems a little lax. Also, I had no idea Neil Young was just into trains. Private tent. Oh. I see. Jolly good show, builder. You fully fortified our potato patch. The room around it, too. Imagine Liam Gallagher at age 80. He's like 50 and his tweets are still... just like he's like acting like he's 20 still, like an angry 20-year-old in his 50s. My fucking brother is a potato. The truth is, I have a strange feeling of late. Even when this place is at peace, it feels as if there's a monster in our midst. Or perhaps someone working for them. No shit. Oh, there's a traitor in this group? What is this talk of traitors? When Lord Jerome mentioned the idea, it's rather piqued my interest, too. Have you any inkling if there's truth to the tale? Nothing of note, no, forgive me. Now is the time to celebrate our freshly built fortifications, not to indulge in base rumor. It's either Anessa is the traitor, or the king. Be careful who you trust on the battlefield. Be careful who you trust on the battlefield. Pay no heed to a warrior's words, only to his deeds. Traitor Joe? Joe is the traitor. Trust no one, not me, not even your closest friend. Wait, Malroth? Malroth is great. He's got red eyes. He's been having, like, demon voices the whole game, telling him that he's gonna be, like, a destruction, an agent of destruction and chaos. Like, yeah, no, like, apparently he feels at home on the prison island where the skeletons live. Like, he said he felt at home there and he really liked it. It's definitely not Malroth. And those weird, creepy voices that keep popping up every couple hours of gameplay. Malroth, you will kill everyone. And he's like, that's weird, so weird. And, like, nothing happens. It's probably fine. Good work on the potato patch. Yep. Can't stay on the defensive forever. No, my boy, we must plan our attack, and for that we need a war room. You can't fight in here! This is the war room! Big map must be spread out upon an emblematic table. And you need small-scale soldiers. Okay. So this is like on Dragonstone, when they put down a bunch of chess pieces on the table that's shaped like Westeros. Vinny, I tweeted you the rendition of Vine Weird for your consideration. Oh, upload it to the emote section of the Buru and email it to me, because the tweets get lost. Emails get lost too, but... you know, at least I can look for it. I could type, like, you know, Vine Weird. It may not happen. We may not do Vine Weird, but I do have an extra emote slot. And so anyone that has an emote idea, please submit it to the emote section of the Buru. Pour up in my breath. Fuck. Vinny, how do you feel about your streams living past your expiry date? I mean, that's... yeah. I know. I've grappled with mortality a lot. I know. I mean, that's music, too, though. You know... this is something I kind of rested with. Why am I speaking like this? When I was young, because I was listening to Nirvana at the age of 10. For some ungodly reason. And all the time I was listening to it, I was like... Oh, this guy's dead. At the age of 10, I had to come to terms with the fact that my favorite musician, well, the only musician I knew, was dead. So... it was really difficult, like, because they were my favorite band. I don't know why. I can't really explain why I liked it. Like, I've always said, why do you like the things you like? And it's just, who knows? You know, you just like them. It's hard to say. But, the truth is, I really liked them. My cousin got me into them, and I remember seeing the videos of Live Tonight Sold Out, and I really liked it. And I just became obsessive, and I bought, like, bootleg CDs at the Jersey Shore, and, you know, Wildwood, and Seaside Heights. And, it was just really cool to really get into, like, a band for the first time. But then you realize, oh, there will never be another album from this band, from this artist, from this musician that I really like. And it kind of fucking sucked. It was so, like, impermanent. And they only had 3 studio albums, aside from compilation stuff and live stuff. Vinny, please, I'm going to have an existential crisis. Sorry. I don't mean to bring my 10-year-old existential crisis to you, but, someone had, you know, asked that question, asked it, so I had to answer it. Okay, so I need to do a war room. Must continue. Can I build this room anywhere? How about the area near the potato patch? Okay, never mind. I see it. Okay, I was busy talking about horrible, depressing things. It's fine. Vinny, what's your opinion on the new Tool song? It's Tool. As I said on stream the other day, I think the song is good. I want to hear the rest of the album. It sounds very, very Tool, and that's a good thing. And also for me, kind of an expected thing. And I'm not a huge fan to the point where I'm like, oh, it's godlike, you know, or oh god, they solved the Fibonacci sequence. They solved pi. It's just a cool song that sounds like them. I don't like the way the drums are mixed, but I know why they're mixed that way, and it's fine. That's a personal preference. So I've only listened to it one time. Maybe that says something. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the whole album. I'm really gonna give that album a good listen. Like a really good listen. Because, this is the album they've been talking about for years. Like, oh shit. This album was delayed for how long? Mental, it was. Mental delayed. So I'm wondering if it will deliver. Is this a prison? No, right? This is the war room. This can be a war room. Haha. That's cool. Enormous war room? I don't know, it's kind of small. It's crowded. If I can be, totally honest here, it's extremely crowded. Just trying to, like, make it a little less crowded. Boy. I wish you could pick stuff up and then just put it directly into your inventory. Oh, great. Oh, that sucks. Vinny, what's your Spotify? There's a widget at the bottom of the Twitch page, and you can see my playlist of stuff that I stream. But the Spotify playlist is on the Redvox page. That it's like 500 or so songs, I think more than that, and it's just called Vinesauce. And it's just a bunch of songs I like. So. What's your SoundCloud? Actually, we do have a SoundCloud, and I don't remember if it's Vinesauce or Redvox SoundCloud. I couldn't tell you. Wake up, everybody! No, okay. Vinny, have you aggregated a list of BRB songs you've done in chronological order? Oh my god. What are you doing? Stop. Actually, yes, though. The playlist adds the songs automatically. It's called Streamed. Again, the Spotify widget. For the past 8 or 9 months, I've had it up, and every song I play during the BRB gets added chronologically to that list. Gadzooks again, for show, of course. It's for old men like me to hum and haw and stroke our beards and spend long hours deliberating nothing. Speaking of deliberation, tell me, Vine, what you think is the most fearful thing about warfare? It is suspicion, betrayal, the fear that your most faithful friends might be plotting behind your back. That's why I have such a terror of traitors. What is this voice? Hargon's law. It's just a sort of duplicitous devils to plant spies in our midst, in the hope of turning us against one another. As a disciple of the children of Hargon, I don't believe a word of it. Ah, great glorious Hargon, take pity on your humble servant, for I know not what I say. Can't build a floor yet, right? I'm just gonna have to deal with that shitty cracked floor, I guess. You have to realize nobody is eating anything. I'm the only one cooking and eating the potatoes. I'm tired. I remember you, Zara. Hello. I beg your pardon, you say you hardly know me. One friend to another. First things first, it would be wonderful if you could equip our frontline fighters with weapons made from iron. I can make you steel weapons. 3 weapons would, I think we'd benefit from better weapons. Easy. I hope steel weapons actually counts. But these are good broadswords. Ah, yes. A full 60 seconds of sleep. And it's all I need. Now we're playing with power. Oh, Malroth, I got something for you. Enjoy your new axe. There's another reason I asked you to make some new weapons. It seems someone secretly switched Warwick and Nessa's weapons for blunted practice swords. I think there really may be an enemy spy in the castle. What the fuck? I do so hate to distrust my sworn comrades, but I for one will be sleeping with one eye open. Clutching your pillow tight? I suggest you do the same. I think I know who it is. Palpatine's behind it all. Man, I love that Metallica album when I was younger. That's another thing, like, I got into a lot of other bands slowly, but eventually I got into, like, Pearl Jam, and Soundgarden ended up becoming one of my favorites, STP, stuff like that. The Doors was my first classic rock band I really loved. But Metallica, the Black Album, I got into, but I really got into, what was it, Load? What was the album Until It Sleeps was on? Until It Sleeps. That was Load. Good stuff. Yeah, I really like that stuff. And then when I listened to more Metallica later, I still don't know all their stuff, but obviously their early shit is choice. It's their best shit. Mine some marble to make some more. Memory serves as a large seam of marble near the docks. Go there and bring back 30 pieces. Okay. It was Load, not Reload. Vinny, didn't you not like Radiohead at first? I didn't. I mean, I liked Karma Police when I was, growing up. I was very resistant to new music, because the fucking Kurt Cobain brainwashed me, that motherfucker. Everything's gotta be real. You know, it's like, nothing is more real than Nirvana. And it's like, the punk rock ethos that wasn't really even what that band was about. Like, it was, but they just quickly sold out. Not really sold out, but they, you know, they took the money, they took the record deal, as you should, because you want to make money as a band and, you know, tour and all that stuff. But learning the podcast is, like, the dude didn't even like touring. It seems like every tour he was just miserable. The Blighters have the castle completely surrounded. Oh shit, okay. Anyway, the point is, I was resistant to a lot of music. When Radiohead first... I knew the song Creep, but not particularly well. The first Radiohead songs that I really, really liked were Karma Police and No Surprises, because I would watch MTV, they'd be on there. But years and years went by, and I just didn't like Radiohead, and I don't know why. And then it was, Hail to the Thief and In Rainbows, of all albums. Hail to the Thief. That really got me into Radiohead. I mean, Hail to the Thief I listened to before In Rainbows came out, and I really liked it. I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I went and listened to OK Computer. I was like, this is cool. Then In Rainbows came out. I was like, I love this band. Vinny, maybe you weren't as much of a sad boy back then? Oh no, I was always a sad, you know, semi-miserable person. Even more so. I'm happier now than I've ever been. But, yeah, I mean, that's just in my DNA. That's, you know, maybe it's a chemical imbalance from when I was younger. Maybe it was just because I hated school so much. I mean, this isn't going to be a therapy session, and they're obviously... The details of my life are quite inconsequential, really. Summers in Rangoon, when we'd make meat helmets. That, and, you know, some legitimate reasons, too. But I always liked sad music, even when I was happy. I mean, again, I was listening to Nirvana at 10. What the fuck did I have to be sad about at 10? It's like, yeah, Kurt, I know, dude! I know, it's really sad, life is crazy! I know what you're going through, man! Doll steak! Test milk! I hear you, dude, but I love your lyrics, man! What the fuck do they mean? I don't know what you're talking about, but I really feel it, my dude! I still think In Utero is a great album, and whatever jokes you make about Nirvana, that's fine, you can do that. I'm not Kurt, I don't care. But In Utero, great fucking album, still. But it's just, you know, the problem is, I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. And his lyrics don't make sense anyway. Some of them don't. But I was like, 10, 11 years old relating to it, and I don't know why or how. It was a strange time. I'll do one more mission because it's getting late and we're talking about very strange things. We can make plenty of castle wall to make Moonbrooke fortable again. Put them in my bar. Break free from this siege. The battles to follow will be bitterer still. Okay. I'll probably, you know, I'm gonna do a lot of this stuff on my own. But I will stream as much of this chapter as I can because people told me they really like it and they want to see it. And also, it's cool, and I think just in general the stream would enjoy it. So I'm gonna do it on my own, make no mistake. But maybe in my free time when I play the game, I'll just go back to the Island of Awakening and fuck around there a bit. And that way I can, come back to this. Again, not all of it, but I'll get you at least the major stuff, like the beginning and the end. That's why I was holding off on this island for a while, so I could stream the beginning of it, so people could watch the stream and know what the hell was going on. Take the marble and make castle wall. Laying out one of your blueprints, okay. There's some big lore on this island. I need corners. I need some doors. And how many doors do I need? 3. Do you remember when the Doors did a song with Skrillex? Okay, so they're gonna fight while I build. Broken blocks aren't strong enough to be of any use to us. You have to destroy and replace them. Okay. At least we have a steady supply of potatoes. Do I have, I have a couple corners. I only have 3. Should be alright. Alright, it's time to build. Is this building location? Oh, do I need stair? No. No, this is... Oh, okay, this is blocks. That's blocks. If I was smart, I'd build some spikes right out here. I'm gonna be smart. There's that wooden toilet. You can move your spikes once you have the wall done. Oh yeah. Don't need too many of them, just enough. Oh. Just hammer up the existing ones. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna leave those there for now, just because it's getting late. That's a terrible excuse, but I'll leave them there for now. Yay! Full plate armor, yes! Getting kind of sick of this dragon outfit. they'll likely end up over here. So I'll just place all of these over here. Okay, good. Fuck off. How the fuck did you... I like how that skeleton came from behind me to open the door that I was looking at. It's like, wait a minute, you're going the wrong way, dude. You're trying to get in? Or you're trying to get out? I gotta repair this whole wall. Okay. Okay. Oh, when you're in water, you can't view the blueprint. The bloop. Snow does not mean castle wall. There is no... What the fuck? Why do they have, like, scummy zombie men? Imagine having an army comprised of scummy zombies. Like the skeletons aren't enough? Come on. I don't buy it. You get proper fucked, mate. And they're in. There's another spot here that needs to be built. Let's build that. I really like this island's gimmick. This is good gimmick. Okay. Door or wall? Yep, just wall. Vinny, can you describe to me how oil is collected? Quick. Well, you see, when the United States... Oh, you mean in the game. You use, you have to kill a slime. You see, there's a slushy. That's where the oil is kept. Where the hell? What the hell? Oh, yeah, you can just pick these up very quickly. Vinny, the existential nature of creativity and death. Also Vinny, Slushy. You're on thin ice, bucko. Vinny, what did you do when Kurt died was your previous question. I had to check your messages. I don't, I was a Nirvana fan after Kurt died. Remember, I was 10. So, that was 1995. He died in 94, so... I remember watching the news with my mom, and he was... Yeah, it was in the news, but I didn't know who he was. I remember paying attention. I remember being like, wow, that sucks. Or like, who is that? That's kind of... Yeah, that's about it. That's all I remember about that. Vinny, look for bonuses in the trees? What? What do you mean bonuses in the trees? Like, you mean skeletons? Oh, it's a meme. Oh, I heard of those. How do you stop being poisoned? Oh, right, I know how to do that. Dumb fucking question. Okay, I think this is almost done. Just about finished here. Oh, that's some good frame lag you got there. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's incorrect. What are we doing? This is... No. Oh, here it is. Build. What time is it? Oh boy, we're almost in 4 a.m. land. Oh Jesus. And I have to be up semi-early tomorrow to go to a convention. I can't help it. This game is too goddamn addictive. No, it's all good. I'll be fine. I have my panel tomorrow's at 3:30, so... So probably no stream tomorrow, probably not. It depends if I have energy when I get home. These? So it's at 3:30, but I have to drive to Long Island, and it's like... I don't know how long that's gonna take. Last year it was an hour 15, hour 20. So, could have been an hour and a half. That's not good. Vinny, but you get up at 4 p.m. I don't, but... kinda. Jesus, how do people live driving for that long? Well, Boston... I go to PAX every year, and Boston's like a 5-hour drive. It's supposed to be like 4 hours, but it just always... You know... It's always shitty. It's always shitty because there's always traffic and I always leave at the wrong time. Because I wake up at 4 p.m. I don't wake up at 4 p.m. by the way. I usually wake up like around noonish. Oh, what are we doing here? How are you jumping over? Oh, there's snow. Cool. Bone miracles. Yeah, someone said I've gone 2 days driving and it's awful. I don't like long drives. I like a good hour-long drive. Like, an hour drive is cool just because I start getting antsy, and then, but I'm still able to enjoy it. And I'm, like, able to appreciate the drive. But you give me, like, 2 hours, and I start to get, like... I'm like, "Wah!" I'm in the car driving, and people are looking at me going, "Wah!" Vinny, you must be looking forward to self-driving cars. Get to play video games while the car drives me. So yes, my answer to that question is yes. But yeah, I can do it. Just sucks. Don't love it. And then after like 3.5 hours, you just like accept your fate, and you're just like, oh, this is my life now, I guess. Fine, my dear boy. Okay. Well, here it is, the final moment of the stream tonight. Fortifications are almost twice as expansive as before. We have to move those beds and workstations out of his throne room. I could scarce believe my eyes. You beautiful builder, you've made Moonbrooke Castle rise from the ruins. All that remains is to rebuild the Great Eastern Gate, but this endeavor is not to be taken lightly. Cool. Vinny, when is next Neverhood stream? Maybe early next week? Okay, so next is just a big battle. But you can imagine what that would look like. It's just a battle. So I'm gonna save here. But you at least got to see the beginning of Moonbrooke. You got to meet some of the characters. I got to expand the castle size by, like, double. And you know, this is the third island. Every island is very different. And this one so far is turning out to be pretty fucking cool. I like it. Vinny, did you say your vacation starts Thursday? Yeah. I am going on a little vacation Thursday to Saturday. I may stream that Saturday when I get back. So... Alright, everybody. Are the Void Bastards... are the Void Bastards streams over? For now. They'll probably release... I think there's some DLC for the game on the way. Hopefully that'll line up with me being done with Final Fantasy IX, and then I can stream their, the update. It's a good game, though. I'd like to stream it again. Anyway, thanks for watching Dragon Quest Builders 2. I am very tired, which is good, because it means I get to go to bed and then wake up and then go drive to a fucking convention. I'm just kidding, it's quiz time, everybody! I'm not losing Zidane from that. Zidane will be with us.